is so uncomfortable with being single and being alone that women die every year because they're so terrified of being alone. They will put up with anything. And I'm not shaming them. I'm just saying it's a fact. Women will put up with anything in order not to be seen as a social failure as a 35-year-old single woman. And I mean, we should encourage and support women who choose to remain single. We should not shame anyone who lives a consensual, happy, productive life. And if people shame you for being married, they're probably projecting their own miserable existence. Because people who are happy don't take the time to make other people miserable. They're too busy living their happy lives. And religion loves to create an image of respectability. There's nothing respectable about being married, having kids, and a wife. It's just one way to live. You should be no more deemed respectable being a straight married man than a gay man who's polyamorous. But society doesn't treat polyamorous people with the respect they give married cis people. And I think one of the biggest mistakes society makes is giving people more respect based on their marital status. And if you have to be married to have respect in a social position, you might not want to be in that environment. And if you never watched Sex and the City, some of the seasons definitely taught me a lot about why being married isn't the fantasy or the reality you really want. Because if women really knew what marriage was like, most women wouldn't want it. If women knew before they got married that they'd be doing 75% of the work, unpaid, and that women on average work 17 hours more a week than men do, unpaid, and that on average, women spend an extra 40 hours times a month and a half of work, unpaid. Women are 6 times more likely to be abandoned by their spouse or partner when cancer enters the picture than if women left men. Infidelity is 50%. And the idea that one person will meet all your needs is so toxic, it creates an environment of resentment. Being married should not be a life accomplishment. It should just be one of the choices you've made. Your partner should not be the center of your universe. It should just be one of the nice things in your life. And I think the idea of marriage and your life doesn't start until you get married is one of the most toxic, dehumanizing ways we view women. And if you think a woman is only good for having kids, you are a messed up individual. There's nothing wrong with wanting kids or getting married in order to have kids. I'm saying that in the world we live in now, there's no reason to be married. Whatever tax breaks you get, you have a 62% chance of having to pay that out for divorce. Marriage ruins relationships because there's no excitement. I mean, if you're lucky enough to keep the desire and the sexual tension alive for 30 years, you need to write a book because everyone else is failing. The odds of being happy, content, satisfied, and cherished for 35 years on average, you have won the lottery. The average person marries anywhere from 2 to 3 times in their life. And the way society sets up marriage as an idol, if everyone knew what marriage really was like, very few women would ever want to join the club. If women knew that this club you want to join is going to make you probably 70% of the time file for divorce, you're going to be lonely, you're going to be taken advantage of, you're going to be ignored. And if you're lucky enough to have a partner that sees you as an equal, and does 50% of the domestic labor without needing